I moved on up to the east side. Well, not in LA. We don't want to be on the east side. If you live in LA, we want to be on the west side. So I'll say I moved on up to the west side. What's up, everybody? It's me, Rissie B. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is a place where beauty makes sense. No hype, no fluff, no filler. Just real talk about the products, the shade, occasionally throwing some shade, and the techniques that are worth your time and money. Let's get into it, you guys. If I lost my whole entire makeup collection, now some of my makeup collection is made up of some luxury products and it's also made up of some mid-range and also some drugstore, but we only talking about the luxury today. Luxury pricing doesn't always match the performance, and that is very, very true, especially in this time of age when we trying to see, we trying to stretch a dollar, okay? But some products, it is worth the extra change because the performance kind of tends to outperform anything that you have in your collection. The first product that I will replace if I lost my whole entire collection yesterday or today would be the Gucci Sun Kiss bronzer. Now, I have been sitting on this product for a very long time before I actually finally decide to go ahead and swipe my card for the big price of, I think is like over $60 for this bronzer. But I can understand the hype of this bronzer. This has the warmth that I have been looking for a very long time. This is the shade 5. I believe it comes in, I want to say maybe 5 is the highest. It might actually be a couple more shades deeper than this in the actual Gucci store. This has been so far my bronzer, my powder bronzer of choice for the past couple of months. It gives my skin the warmth that I have been looking for, and I am so happy that I finally did go ahead and swipe my card to get this. I actually got it on sale. I believe I got it during the Nordstrom sale. This bronzer blends in so buttery, it's so smooth. I have not felt this type of powder texture in a very long time. It melts into the skin, it's so buttery, it's so smooth. It blends in very beautiful on the skin. It is warm. It does give me the little bit of redness that I look for in my bronzers, which can be a little flattering from some people and can be a little off-putting to others. But for me, in my skin tone, especially during the summer, it is just chef's kiss. One thing Gucci's gonna do, Gucci's gonna give you a really good like package moment for real. I love this bronzer. I cannot hide. I keep rubbing my fingers on it because it's so smooth. It just blends so gorgeous on the skin. I know without a shadow of a doubt, I would not hesitate if I had to replace my whole entire collection and I had to start from a new perspective and buying a brand new powder bronzer. This will be the very first powder bronzer that I will bring back into my collection with no hesitation, no procrastination. Just go ahead and give up my $65. Like that. The next product will be a definitely yes if I was to rebuild my makeup collection, and that is the YSL Make Me Blush blushes. I have 3 of them, okay? I love these blushes. They have not steered me wrong yet. They blend out just super gorgeous on the cheeks. I have shades 54, shade 12, and shade 37. These are the 2 matte ones that I have. Once again, it's a very buttery feeling when it comes to this. I can't really describe it. If I was to go and rub some of my other powder brushes, they'll have like a little bit of a grit to them. The formulation of the YSL Make Me Blushes is the similar formulation of the Gucci bronzer. It's the same feel, which is like a buttery, smooth texture that you know is gonna blend very smooth and very forgiving on the skin. And this is the only shimmer one that I have, which is 12, aka Honeymoon, which I love this shade down. Perfect summer shade for anyone my skin tone, definitely. Even the shimmer is still that buttery texture. It's very smooth. It glides on the cheeks just so like effortlessly. I know I'm tired of using that word. They don't come out patchy for me. I know if I had to pick one blush or one luxury blush, these will definitely be coming back into my collection if I was to lose my makeup collection, because these hands down are just perfect. I know if I can't decide on what I wanted to do or what mood, I don't know which way I want to go with my mood, I know these are going to do me right. If I have to get my makeup together in like 10-15 minutes, I know these are going to blend beautifully on my cheeks. That's why I will go ahead and pay that $49 price. You know, I will most likely kind of wait for a sale, but I can see why they're always hyped up. And you can never get me to talk bad about the YSL Make Me Blushes, okay? I love these down, hands down. Will definitely bring them back if I lost them today. Next on the list would be the Givenchy Prism Libre highlighter powder, and this is the shade which is Coral Copper. If you guys been watching my channel, you already know I call her the drama queen because I had to go all out to go find her and pick her up. But so far, she has not done me wrong. Once again, these are cheek products. A nice buttery feel. The shimmer is not gritty. Now, big chunks of glitter. It's a very soft, buttery texture. That's what I want to feel when I'm putting anything on my face, because you know we're layering multiple layers of makeup on your face. Anything that is like thin feeling, buttery feeling, smooth feeling, just, you know, you're going to get that perfect application when you put this highlighter on your face. It's not coming on my face or on my complexion as an ashy looking highlighter, which can happen a lot when highlighters for women my skin tone or even darker. Okay, we get a little ashy, can get a little ashy, but this is hands down one of the best highlighters I have ever experienced. And I would go ahead and drive all the way to Timbuktu to pick her up in person. So yes, I will definitely add her back into my collection if I had to start all over again. Hands down, no hesitation, no procrastination. She'll be coming back right into my collection, okay? The next product, I'm gonna talk about some setting powders. Now, I know I talk a lot about Huda Beauty setting powders. That's my go-to. I usually pull her out a lot. But to work with the Huda powder for women my age, you know, I'm 41, so I do get extremely dry under the eyes. You have to know what you're doing when you're working with one size setting powder, Huda Beauty setting powder. You have to know what you're doing. But if you're trying to get that snatch look and set your concealer without worrying if you're putting too much on, or if you're baking, or if you're using a puff, you don't have to worry if you're using this setting powder. And I hands down love this powder for all of my date nights, or if I'm trying to go for that natural glam or that glow look. Hands down, I reach for this setting powder all the time, and that is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This, a lot of people don't really talk about it. Like I said, it's not an overly dry setting powder. It kind of helps with women with dry under eyes. Of course, it's not going to replace the fact that you're not moisturizing your under eyes. You always should be moisturizing your under eyes, for God's sakes. This is the powder that I tend to gravitate to. It works with my eyes. It sets very beautiful under the eyes. It's very perfect for mature skin. I even got the travel size because this is the one I travel with the most. I just find that it's a never fail setting powder. It's going to help out. I don't feel tightness under my eyes every time I use her. And I definitely, like I said, when using a setting powder, especially with the Hourglass setting powder, use a brush. Do not use a puff. Okay, I know everybody's loving and glorifying the puff. I kind of tend to think that puffs are for younger women. If you're a woman of a certain age, you might want to gravitate a little bit more to a brush and packing it in and, you know, dusting a little bit. It goes a long way. Trust me, it does. So if I had to go out and replace my setting powder, I would not pick up the Huda Beauty. I would not pick up the one size. I would definitely splurge a little bit and pick up the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. And the last product that I will bring back into my collection, if all my foundations were gone and I had to go to the store and I had to pick up one foundation. Pause real quick. That foundation I will pick up if they did not reformulate it will be the Armani Luminous Silk Skin. Hands down, I will replace that in a minute if they did not reformulate it. They reformulated, it's not the same to me. I feel like it's different to me. So I would not pick it up this time around. So I had to look at my collection and see which foundation I would definitely hands down bring back. And that is Dior. Of course, I would bring back the Dior foundation stick, and I have it in the shade 6.5. Now this is very fragrant. It's a very highly fragrant foundation stick. That's what comes with luxury items, because everything that I have on my hand does smell very fragrant. Smells like flowers. This one I would definitely bring back into my collection. The reason why is, of course, it's a stick form. It is a very beautiful foundation. I don't have any complaints when it comes to Dior and their complexion products. They have not steered me wrong whatsoever. Of course, I love their face and body formulation. I love their matte formulation. I love their Old Glow formulation. I haven't tried the new one yet. I would definitely bring back a Dior foundation stick or a Dior foundation in general, to be honest with you. This formulation in the stick form is once again, is a very emollient. Is very smooth. It glides on the face without, you know, sticking, because there's some foundation sticks that you run it on your face and it be sticking and you got to press a little hard, and it's very easy to blend out with either your fingers or with a brush. Perfect for travel. You can throw it in your makeup bag and do your makeup in the car, or your makeup travel bag to do your makeup while you're on vacation. It's just an all-around perfect product that is in the luxury price range that I would definitely bring back into my collection. Luxury makeup is expensive, but not every luxury product is worth your money. But some products, it is worth the extra change, because the performance kind of tends to outperform anything that you have in your collection. If I lost my whole entire makeup collection, these are the top 5 luxury products that I would definitely bring back into my collection with no hesitation. And that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It genuinely means so much to me. If you learn anything, or you just simply love hanging out with me, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then baby, what you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a new video out every week, and I have so much coming in the pipeline. I know you do not want to miss it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I would also like to know, what are some luxury products that you would bring back into your collection if you just simply lost your collection one day? I'd love to hear from you guys. Until then, talk to you guys soon. Bye.